What's going on, guys? Get123 here with my first ever Watch Dogs video, and today I'm going to be giving you all the basic information that you need to know about this game, what it's all about, the things that you're going to do, and pretty much just the gist of the entire game. Now, I'm going to do this through a series of gameplay screenshots that I've got a whole bunch of them here, so I'm going to walk you guys through this. But before we get into that, let me just say, if you're usually watching my Grand Theft Auto videos, I just want to let you know that I'm not done making those. I've got plenty more Grand Theft Auto 5 coming in the future, and I'm going to continue covering that. And also, if you're not familiar with this game yet, go ahead and sit back and just give this video a chance, because this game is really cool. It's got a lot of elements of kind of like a Saints Row GTA style game. It's open world and it's entirely unique. It's very cool, and I think you guys might really enjoy what it has to offer. Okay, so now to start it off, you are going to be playing this game as this guy here. His name is Aiden Pierce, and he is a very skilled hacker. He came from a rough background, he's got a history of crime in his past, and now he is living in Ubisoft's interpretation of modern Chicago, Illinois. Now, the city is very cool, is very lively. Much like Grand Theft Auto, they've got the slums, they've got the nicer areas, they've got gangs, they have hobos, they have really everything that you'd expect a living, breathing city to have. Now, this city is really what drives the plot. The whole idea of this game is that everything in the city is operated by the central operating system, every electronic device, and as a hacker, you can hack into any electronic device in the city, basically. As you can see in this picture here, you can obtain information about anybody on the streets. Here we can see Darnell Mason. He's addicted to online auctions, and his age, his income, and his occupation. You can gather just completely random information, but also useful information. And it doesn't stop there. Like I said, pretty much everything in the city is hackable. It is your city to control. Near the top of this picture here, you can see the traffic light, and it says disrupt. You can actually change the timing of the lights. You can have a light that's green turn red on your own command. That even means that you can cause all the lights to be green at once in the intersection and intentionally cause car accidents. Basically, any electronic device is your power. That is security cameras, even forklifts, windows, anything that lifts electronically. It is controlled by the central operating system, which is basically what the government would control, but as a hacker, you are the one gaining control of it. And so here's that forklift I was telling you could hack. As you can see on the back of it here, it's obviously that big yellow thing right there. It says CTOS, and that's the abbreviation for Central Operating System. And you can hack it from a distance with your phone, and you can cause the forks to lift up or down, and you can do that for multiple reasons. Maybe you want to crush a guard by dropping it on him. Maybe you want to lift it up while you're standing on it to get on a rooftop. And so this picture also illustrates the stealth factor in this game very well. As you can see, we are going up behind a guard and choking him out. Just previously, before we were choking him out, this is what we saw here. You're always creeping in this game. You're very stealthy, you're silent, you're a hacker, you're kind of mysterious. You're not just running around like loudly like some big clumsy idiot. You are a master of your craft, and the stealth parkour factor that goes in this game is really cool. There's a lot of building climbing, but just because you're walking around like a stealthy ninja doesn't mean that there aren't weapons. You've actually got a huge arsenal of weapons to choose from. As you can see in this picture here, there are many guns in this game, and this is just a few of them, and you can purchase ammo and things like that. So don't think that, you know, this is only like an Assassin's Creed kind of thing. You can use flat out firepower if you want to, or you can go the stealthy method and choke somebody out. The choice is really up to you. And while we're on the subject of guns, I think I should mention that there's kind of like a Max Payne bullet time effect that goes into this. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically where you can put time in slow motion and, you know, pull off your shots more accurately. So, as you can see here, there's a filter put over the screen that shows that you are, in fact, in the slow motion, and in this time your aiming is more accurate, you're able to pull off headshots more easily, and eventually that will run out and you'll have to shoot in real time. But there are really cool effects that go along with the shooting in this. And all of these elements really come together and make a plot that, to be honest, we're not really entirely sure of yet. There hasn't been too much information released on the plot of this game. All we know is that we are Aiden Pierce, and these gameplay elements are going to come together and hopefully make a really cool game. So, while I cannot tell you guys about the plot, I can tell you that there are a lot of cool, almost like side missions that you can do. At any given point, you can actually hack into somebody's personal webcam, as you can see here. And then, as seen in this picture, you can actually see the woman's cell phone on the table, and you can hack into it and even access her bank records and steal money from her. However, the game actually challenges your own morality because, you know, there's a baby crying in the background in this scene. So you know that this is the mother of a young child, and like I said, it really challenges your morality. Even though it's just a video game, do you want to steal from a mother of a young child? You know, I can't tell you. That is your decision, and that's how you want to play the game. So also, one thing that I should mention is, like I said, this is a living, breathing city. So that means that at any given point, there are random events that happen around the city. So I'm going to show you this picture right here, and as you can see, it says that a crime is happening somewhere in the city, but you don't entirely know where. So what you do is you start walking around with your phone and hacking into these people's personal information, and it gives you the percentage chance that this person is the victim. So after searching a few people, we find this lady here who has a relatively high percentage chance of being the victim, and she walks down an alley that you can see in this picture. So we hack into this security camera here, and we can see that she's talking to kind of a thug in a leather jacket. Now, I can't show you guys the official gameplay for this, but this guy ends up shoving her up against the wall and grabbing her by the neck, and then that is where it is your turn to take action and do something about this. So at this point, this scene turns into a full-on chase. The guy takes off, you're chasing him over fences, you gotta jump over them and really remain fast, and it's like this is the parkour element coming into play. And in this picture here, you can see those two cars up ahead. The guy ends up getting in one of them, you get in the other one, and it turns into a brief car chase. And then while you're driving, you hack into the city, and you actually lift these concrete barriers out of the ground. You may have seen them in real life. They're just like concrete pillars that can lift up out of the road, and he hits into those, all thanks to you hacking into the city. So you're not using your powers all for bad, you are using them for good sometimes, and all of these will factor into your overall reputation. You'll gain and lose reputation points depending on how you choose to play the game, how good or how bad you are, and I think that's what really is going to make it cool. You know, there's not just a single set path, you kind of choose how you play the game. So with that, guys, that really wraps up my first ever Watch Dogs video. I want to know what you guys think about this. I will be bringing you more Watch Dogs in the future, but right now the information is pretty limited, so I might be able to do like a Watch Dogs discussion video type series, something like that, but as of now we don't have much information, so it's going to be hard to even work with that, so I'll really have to see. But I really want to know what you guys thought of this. Please tell me what you think in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed it. So with that, please stay tuned for more videos in the future. I will see you next time.